Hi everyone, in this video I am going to explain you how to edit a macro and give you a brief introduction to VBA, Visual Basics for Application. So let us quickly have a small recap of macro. So first, without using relative references, select any cell to start recording the macro, say here, and go to View tab. Check whether this is enabled or not. You will see a small outline box in this icon if it is enabled, otherwise you won't see that. You can also check that in developer tab, and if it is highlighted means it is enabled, and if it is not highlighted it is disabled. So start recording the macro, name it something like cell A1, go to first cell A1, enter some number, say 50, and click enter, and stop recording the macro either from here or from the icon at the bottom left of the screen. Okay, so now change the number and test the macro. Go to macros, run the cell A1. Yeah, it is changed to 50. Now let's just have the recap of using relative references. Start from here, just highlight the cell for your reference. Okay, so start from here using relative references, record macro, name relative reference, go 2 rows up, 3 columns to the left, and enter some value, give enter, stop recording the macro. Now start from some other cell and just try the macro, run relative references. You can see that 2 rows up and 3 columns to the left, the value is plotted here and not changed here. So this is how the relative references and without using relative references will work. Now having this quick overview, you are now entering into the editing these macros. Say I need to change the number to some other number. Earlier in cell A1 macro I have entered 50 as the number, but now I want to change it to 100. You can either record the entire macro once again by entering 100 in this number and name it some other thing, or else you can edit the previous macro itself. This is a simple macro, you can easily record another macro also, but it is not always the same case, right? So just we need to edit. So we have to open Visual Basics editor or Visual Basics for Applications to edit the macro. Whether you can go to developer tab and you see an icon here, Visual Basic, you can open the Visual Basics through that, or you can see a shortcut key available here, Alt F11. You can click Alt F11 and then open the Visual Basics editor. Or since we need to edit already recorded macro, you can go to macros, select the macro which you want to edit and press edit button here, right? So this is the Visual Basics application, and we are navigated to the macro which we wanted to edit. So you can see selecting the cell A1 and entering the value is the macro here, and this is the number what I want to change from 50 to 100. Right, now go to the Excel workbook and test that macro now. So select cell A1, run it, and it comes as 100. Similarly, you can also change the relative references macro. The relative references actually do not select the cell, it just selects the movement. So here you can see that range.A1 is selected, so it selects the A1 cell, but here from the active cells means where you are having this border line, you cannot select this entire thing. If this entire range is selected, the active cell will be this white space. If only one cell is selected, this will be the active cell. So from that active cell, -2 indicates 2 rows up and -3 indicates 3 columns to the left. So offset 2 rows up and 3 columns to the left. Say I want to change to 3 columns up, or sorry, 3 rows up. So -3 is what I want to enter. Or if I want 3 rows down the active cell, I will enter it in positive. So 3 rows down and 3 columns to the left. So go to the workbook highlights the space you want to start from and start checking the macro. Go to macros, select relative references and run the macro. So now you can see we started from here 1 2 3 3 rows down and 1 2 3 3 columns to the left is where the number has been plotted. Earlier it was 2 rows up and 3 columns to the left. So here it should have come. Since we have edited the macro, we came here. So now we will have the quick introduction to this window, the Visual Basics editor or Visual Basics for applications, as mentioned in this window heading. So this area is called the project window. So in a VBA, every individual workbook will be treated as a separate VBA project. So you can see that I have only one workbook open, book 1, and it in its entirety it is a VBA project. Under a VBA project you will have a predefined objects. So every sheet will be an object and the workbook in its entirety will also be considered as an object, and every object has its own set of predefined characteristics. Say if you want to change anything in this workbook, you can give codes like when this workbook opens, what you have to do. Say this file is created by this person and this is for the purpose of this, like that. You can give code for what to do at the time of opening this file, or what to do at the time of closing this file, something like that. And similarly for the sheets also you can give. So here you have to select the workbook, and you can see workbook underscore open. This will give you the codes which you are going to process at the time of opening the workbook. And similarly there are predefined characteristics for all sheets. Like if you activate the sheet, that is if you are going to that sheet, what should happen. If you are coming out from that sheet, what should happen, like that. And apart from the predefined objects, two other things will be coming. One is modules. The recorded macros will be saved in the module 1 or whatever module the latest available is. You can also create your own module. This modules will work across the objects. You can enter or loop 2 or 3 sheets or the entire workbook in it and give codes accordingly. And other than the modules, you will also see user forms here. User forms acts as an user interface to the end user, and every button like OK, cancel or run will be having its own code at the background running on behalf of that. The next section is called properties window. This will show the properties of the object you select. So for example, I have selected sheet 1 in the above project window, and you can see the properties of that sheet, like sheet name, whether the page breaks are displayed, whether there is a calculation enabled, and whether there are pivot table enabled, like that. You can see the characteristics of the sheets here. Accordingly, if you select workbook in the VBA project, you will see the workbook name. If you select user form, you will see the user form's properties, like that. And this blank canvas dark gray area is the place where the code editors will pop up like this. If you open, it will open. You can minimize, maximize or close the individual objects or modules. Everything will be treated as if it is a separate application. You can navigate it or manipulate it however you want. So that is the basic introduction to Visual Basics Editor or Visual Basics for Application or VBA. So thank you for watching the video. If you have any queries, please ping me through the comments, and if you like this video, give this one a thumbs up. Also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and get Excelified. Thank you.